Today we will discuss in the what is light or the LEDs. This is the optical sources for the emissions that can be takes place in the spontaneous emissions and can be stimulated on the presence of photons that like as the stimulations and the we can take other persons or the presence of photons that that's the rights for energy levels and the spontaneous or stimulated emissions that can be occurs in the LEDs. Now what can be LEDs? It can be started from these LEDs. There are the two main devices for LEDs, that is the anodes or cathodes. It is used in the materials, that is semiconductor materials, p-type and the n-type semiconductor materials. The LEDs are used in the these materials, semiconductor materials, that is like as the germaniums or silicons. This energy can be from the many sources of lights, that is the heat, electric discharge and the electric currents. This is the sources for LEDs and the optical sources. Then what is the optical fibers in the sources and detectors? These optical fibers, it can be detect from the lights from by using the LEDs, and these photons from the energy, that is energy can come from many sources, that is the heat is electrical discharge that can be produced in the lights. These optical sources, it is used in the medical resource and the analytical equipments, communications and the industries. This is the parts for the optical sources. Then what is the types for the optical sources? It is very important for the lamps. That is the tungsten wire, deuteriums, mercury, hollow cathode lamps that is used in the lights or the LEDs. LEDs diodes, it is mainly two types for the LED, S LED and the E LED. S means the surface light emitting diodes, E is the intensity for the light emitting diodes. Then second diodes we will discuss in the next part, that is the laser diodes. Now these sources for the parameters that can be used in the LEDs, and this is the parts for the optical sources and the requirements of fiber optic cables. Then the physical dimensions to the other parts of the optical fibers, that is the narrow radiations patterns and linearity, it is strongly weaker than, that is the proportional to the driving currents and the ability to directly modulate it by varying the driving currents, that is the fast response times, it can be modulated from the power into the fiber connections, that is the narrow spectral width of the line width and the stability and the efficiency driving circuit issues, that is the reliability of cost, it can be measured in the optical sources. These optical sources is like as the many applications for the optical sources, it can be used here. Now what is the LED and the operations for the LEDs? It is the main parts of the semiconductor diodes, that is the energy band diagrams, that is like as the conduction band and the valence bands. The semiconductor diodes or the semiconductor devices, semiconductor materials are used in the main two parts, that is the p-type semiconductor and the n-type semiconductor. These p-type and n-type semiconductor, that is we have to find out the energy band diagrams. Now PN junction LED is made for the simple PN junction diodes. It is the combinations for the or the active regions. This PN junction like as the forward bias, that is electrons and holes. It is the main charge for the part these diodes, that is called as the emitter or the emitting photons and the heat energy, it can be transmitted to the LED operations. These LED operations, that is the energy levels, we have to find out the conduction band, valence band. Then there are two different parts, that is the electrons and holes. That is electrons, it is the near to the conduction, conduction bands and holes and it is near to the valence bands. Then these two difference we can find out, that is called as the band gap energies. These band gap energies, we have to plot the energy band diagrams like as these circuit diagrams we can show here, that is called forward bias junctions. It is the homojunctions equilibrium conditions. These homojunctions equilibrium conditions, that is the electrons photons, it is transmitted to the conduction bands to the valence bands. These conduction electrons transferred from the, that is emitted the wavelengths, and it depends on the band gap energies. The band gap energy, it is either band to the other one state to the another state, that is the range from these wavelengths, it is called as the spontaneous emissions. These spontaneous emissions, it is produced in the range of these wavelengths, that is typically from the range from 80 nanometer to above this process. Then, which LEDs are used in the semiconductor diodes? That is called as the, which materials are used in the semiconductor diodes? That is the LED, LEDs, like as the aluminum, gallium, phosphorus, it is range from, that is the 0.61 to 0.68, and the band gap energy, that is the 1.82 to 1.94. The gallium arsenide, that is the zero point 0.9 and the 1.4. The aluminum gallium arsenic, these materials also used in the light emitting diode semiconductors. In the, what is the working of these LEDs? We have to know only, find out the, what is the semiconductor, what is the types of the semiconductors and the energy diagram, but we have to find out these LEDs how to work. That is the main parts of these LEDs. They how to work these LEDs, that is the p type and n type, that is the charges are most important for these parts. Then we have to supply only positive directions, that is the plus or minus supplies, that is the holes and electrons. These holes and electrons can be transmitted from these materials, that is the light emissions, and the holes electrons we can denote in a white spot, it is denoted to holes, and the black spot it is denoted to the electrons. These layers are used, that is the substrate, that the p type layer and the n type layers, that is in between the active regions of parts. These active regions, that is called as the fibers, and it is introduced in the photons we can spread, or the spontaneous, that is called as the fiber optics, or which the fiber cables. Light, that is the carrier recombinations, it is close to the junction parts. This related to the combinations and the emissions materials we can structure dependence upon the semiconductor materials that is used to the fabrications device. This is the symbols for LEDs, that is the transparent plastic cores, terminal plates, emitted light beams, that is need to the, there are the spontaneous emissions. It is the broad spectral width and the output patterns, that is the 850 nanometers regions, that is the gallium arsenics and the aluminum gallium arsenics, it is the one. This is the spectral part of the LEDs. In the homojunctions, p-type and n-type semiconductor materials, it is used in the carriers, that is can be not confined, and this is a structure for the p-type and n-type semiconductor materials. P-type, it is used in the materials for the gallium arsenic, and n-type, it is also used in the it is also used in the n-type semiconductor materials. This is the parts for the heterojunctions and the homojunctions parts. It is in between these materials. There is the two types of the LEDs, that is the surface emitting LEDs and the edge emitting LEDs. These and the superluminant LEDs. The surface emitting LEDs, it is the methods for this is the emissions and the small active region of the parts. This is the power, it is coupled into the fibers, and it is depends on the distance alignments in between these regions, that is the emissions and the fibers emissions, that is pattern from the interfacing mediums, that is the more power, and the poor radiance for the coupling lens, it is used in the increase in efficiency and the short optical links with the large numerical aperture fibers. That the numerical aperture fibers, it is the data rates from the 20 mbps, that is the surface emitting. This is the structure for surface emitting LEDs, that is used in the heat sinks, that is the regions, and the metallization process, it is very important for the LEDs. Then there are two layers, that is the heterojunctions and the confinement layers are used. Bonding materials and fibers cables are used in the LEDs. These LEDs, it is known as the LEDs of honor, that is used the CA Burars. It is the developer for the SLEDs. This is the limited region for the small circular areas, that is the 20 micron to 50 microns in diameters. These primary active regions in below the surface of semiconductor substrate and the perpendicular to the axis of fibers. This is the parts for the SLEDs. Then second type of the LEDs, that is the ELEDs, that is the edge emitting LEDs. ELEDs, that is the double heterojunctions, that is output beam. It is the librarian in the plane for the PN junctions diodes, that is a highly directional perpendicular to the PN junctions, and the advantages for the transparent guiding layers with the very thin actively region. This reproduce the self absorption and the narrows the beam divergence. This light is emitted at one end to the face only of the numerical aperture fibers. This is the characteristics for the LEDs, that is the straight line. LED is the forward bias, that means it is current is rapidly increases. It must be controlled by the device. Then the light output, it is the linearly proportional to the current, that is the precisely for modulated regions. This is the full width, half peak wavelengths, forward current rise times, and the LED radiation patterns. This is the spontaneous emissions allows non-radiative recombination to make takes place. That is the impurities. We add to these impurities, that is the internal quantity efficiency 50% for samples, homojunctions, and the 60 to 80% for the D to H structures. This is the radio for the radioactive recombinations of the parts. That is find out these equations, that is the radioactive recombinations. That is Rn is equal to N into Rnt. This is the temperature dependence graph. It is the increase in temperatures affects peak emissions wavelength as well. Then the output for the spectrum, that is used in the SLEDs and the ELEDs. The spectrum line width, that is the analog structures for the parts in the circuits of the programming devices.